Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about the wonderful new moon in Aquarius that is happening on January the 29th. So the last new moon that we had was a Capricorn new moon on the 30th of December, which I hope everybody used to manifest goals for the new year. But now this is going into the sign of Aquarius. Capricorn and Aquarius are both Saturn ruled, but they're a little bit different. I always see it that Capricorn is more ambitious and a little bit more crossing the T's and dotting the I's when it comes to maturity and boundaries that Saturn brings it. Whereas Aquarius is a little bit less bothered about the details of that kind of ambitious maturity, but instead thinks about the future in a very sort of things can get better way. So even though Aquarius is still Saturn ruled like Capricorn and it is still serious, it's a little bit less sort of focused on the rigidity, we might say, or the rigidness, because it believes things can be better. So January 29th, Aquarius new moon within 9 degrees of Aquarius. And this is really a new moon where we can manifest goals in our life, and especially for the rest of the year, and really think about what is important to us. Aquarius is a sign of humanitarianism and community, but also technology, innovation and advancement. So this is always a very sort of interesting, unique kind of vibe. We also do have Mercury in Aquarius on the 27th, and then this obviously will be during this new moon, and of course Sun in Aquarius and Pluto in Aquarius. So a lot of Aquarius energy going on already, which will enhance that innovation. This new moon is also trine Jupiter in Gemini, which is another fellow air sign. So Jupiter in Gemini, even though it's retrograding at the moment, it will bring optimism and abundance. And actually it turns direct on February the 4th as well, which will bring a little bit more of a tangible feeling of activity when it comes to creating goals. So there is optimism and abundance with this new moon. The moon is also conjunct Saturn, Neptune, Venus and the North Node in Pisces. Pisces is that great kind of delusional manifestation energy, the subconscious mind. But with these elements, it's also about thinking about what could have been, our maturity with what we want, and also our intuition. So the Saturn in Pisces will bring that energy of what do I really want to get serious about? The Neptune in Pisces will give that sort of spirituality, and I don't want to say the word hedonism because that sounds negative, but like, you know, there's a kind of indulgent feeling here with Venus and Pisces, because with Neptune and Pisces, sorry, because there is an element of seeing the bigger picture and things being a little bit larger than they normally would be. So maybe hedonism is the wrong word, but I don't know, I just get an indulgent kind of energy with this. Venus in Pisces, which was what I was trying to say, Venus in Pisces is actually exalted, so this is a really nice energy. We only have this now for a couple of days because on February the 4th, Venus will actually go into Aries, where it's not doing well, it's debilitated. So Venus in Pisces is really lovely. But of course, Pisces, and I can say this is a Pisces moon, can be very obsessive, so we can fixate on things during this new moon as well. The North Node in Pisces will bring some kind of intuition and some kind of element of, you know, looking after ourselves. My right ear just started ringing, so someone's trying to tell me something during this. I always find it really funny. Someone was like, someone talking about me. But obviously Mars is still retrograding in Cancer right now, so it's still very passive aggressive and sensitive. If you've been feeling very unmotivated, or there's just been an energy where things are not going well, you're not the only one. It's been a little bit of a difficult time actually, but hopefully this new moon will be a good time to manifest. So let me go down all the signs, and this is particularly for rising sign, and show you what this is for. So to kick this off, for Aries rising, this is in your 11th house. So this is the house of social networking, friendships and community. Obviously it's the Aquarius house, goes really well. So you could be focusing on manifesting a new community around you, but also with Mercury in Aquarius on the 27th of January, that focus on, you know, what can you do in the world that actually adds a positive effect, and what are the people around you doing that help you as well. It gives me the vibe of, if you're the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. So it's about, you know, manifesting or even starting to have plans with people around you that you feel good about, that, you know, you've got the same morals and values, and that you feel they make you better and that you make them better. If you are a Taurus rising, this is in your 10th house of career. So you could be manifesting a new career, Or with that Aquarius energy, you're trying to find a workplace that feels more humanitarian for you and that your values match. You could also do something more innovative at work, for example. This could be a side hustle, but also in your main career. This could be, doing things a little bit differently, or presenting something to your boss, for example, or a client. And you're like, what do you think about doing this a little bit more differently and a bit more unique? If you are a Gemini rising, this is in your 9th house. So you could be manifesting something new when it comes to studies or traveling. But with that Aquarius energy, I really see this as more of a spiritual element of having people around you and having the right community, finding your soul tribe. And also, in addition, kind of just focusing on maybe volunteering when you're traveling or doing something that helps out the community. If you are a Cancer rising, this is in your 8th house. So you could be manifesting better investments or savings, or you could be trying to do something different with those investments. So for example, if you've never had a stock portfolio of stocks and shares, you might want to start doing that. Or you might want to buy into something that you've never done before. So you've only, bought technology stock, but now you want to do more commerce. It's something different, and you're kind of trying to diversify and innovate a portfolio. In addition to that, you could also be manifesting something new when it comes to emotional or physical intimacy. If you are a Leo rising, this is in your 7th house of committed relationships. So you could be manifesting a deepening of commitment with somebody that you're already with, or if you're single, it could be a new relationship. With both of these elements, it's a good time with the Mercury in Aquarius as well to kind of have more of a fun banter with a love person in your life and kind of be like, a bit more playful and a bit more different, and maybe give a bit more zhuzh to a relationship that's kind of been in a rut, or, you're in the day-to-day routine with them a little bit more. If you are a Virgo rising, this is in your 6th house of physical health and co-workers. So again, with that Aquarius humanitarian stance with the new moon, could be focusing on a workplace environment that really fits with your morals and values, and that you feel like I can actually collaborate and I can bring unique ideas to, and you don't shut me down. You don't say, well, this is not how we do it because you've always done it like this. You feel that you can actually bring something new to the table. With physical health, you could also be manifesting some, new growth with your physical health, or feeling better with injuries and inflammation and the like. If you are a Libra rising, this is in your 5th house of dating, creativity and children. So manifesting something new to do with those topics. But again, with that Aquarius energy, this is spending a lot of time with your family and children if you have them, and kind of focusing more on the feeling of having fun and doing things more quirky and creative and different, because Aquarius to me is always like a little bit more quirky, a little bit different. That's why I love Aquarius as a sign, really. And that's the kind of energy that Libra is kind of getting from here. But good manifestation for dating as well, if you're wanting to get into that in the new year. If you're a Scorpio rising, this is in your 4th house of home and family. So a new moon to manifest something new with a home or location, maybe even moving to a different location you never thought would work for you, or something new with family where it just feels like you're doing something different, maybe going to an event or doing a hobby with them that you wouldn't normally do. If you are a Sagittarius rising, this is in your 3rd house of communication and productivity and writing. So you could be manifesting something to do with writing, or a new kind of project or thesis, for example. You could also be manifesting getting some contact from somebody, and you could also be thinking, maybe I'm going to reach out to this person, or I'm going to manifest them reaching out to me, because I think that we can make this work together. We just have to think about what we really like about each other. Do our morals and values fit? If you're a Capricorn rising like myself, then this is in our 2nd house of income and finances, which seems to be a topic that I've been focusing on a lot actually for the past 3 months. It seems to be almost an obsession at this point, so I don't know if anyone else is the same. But we could be manifesting something new to do with income and finances, or growth there, doing things a little bit differently, like diversifying our income, which is something I've been trying to do, is getting different kind of like not side hustles, but different things I get income from outside my main job. And also it could be a focus on diet as well, and trying to do something different with our diets. If you are an Aquarius rising, this is of course in your 1st house of self. So this could be a really nice new moon to manifest something new with your identity, your appearance, and the way you're coming across the world, but also your goals as well, especially for the rest of the year. So this is a great chance to really just do things differently with yourself. If you've been feeling in a rut or feeling unmotivated, you could have a bit of a zhuzh here as well. And you could get pretty fixated on trying to better yourself, especially with that Venus and Pisces element as well. If you are a Pisces rising, then this is in your 12th house of mental health and subconscious mind. So you could be starting therapy, for example. You could have a plan to really help your mental health. So it could be, I do 10 minutes of reading a day, 10 minutes of red light therapy, 10 minutes of, I don't know, some stretches. And this is my self-care routine and I feel better about that. And I think with that Saturn in Pisces influence as well, you could also feel like you're getting very serious about this because you don't really want to repeat any mistakes from the past year. I have a lot of Pisces that I've spoken to have said past year have been shocking for them. So I think you want to get a little bit more serious about feeling joy in your life as well for 2025. So overall, Aquarius new moon is actually quite a nice new moon. There are obviously things in the background like Mars retrograding in Cancer and then Mars squaring Chiron, but you know, there's always things going on. You know, it's very rare to get something that's so perfect. I was actually thinking about this the other day. I was thinking, you know, are we ever going to get a break, especially cardinal signs? Because I was thinking, God, when Saturn goes into Aries, it affects the cardinal signs again too, and it's really annoying for me because I have a lot of mutable energy. Pretty much most of my chart is mutable, but then I have this freaking Capricorn energy that comes through and ruins it all. So I just sometimes wish that maybe I was born like, I don't know, 10 minutes before I thought I was now actually a Sagittarius rising, and then I don't have to go through all this. But I know I was, because Pluto and Capricorn was just a death knell for me. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully we do get some nice moments. But I'm going to stop ranting. Aquarius new moon is actually really nice. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, maybe give it a like and let me know what you might be trying to manifest for the new moon, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.